Yes, Taurus, what do we have for you? Roles can be reversed anytime. So feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Taurus. Job, career, business, what you can expect to happen in your professional life. Let's see what you don't see coming, Taurus. 23rd to the 29th of December 2024. Okay. So what it's telling me is that, Taurus, a lot of you, I feel, are dreaming big. Okay. You have big dreams for sure. But somewhere, somehow, it is also telling me that whatever you're dreaming of is kind of daydreaming. Okay, I feel a lot of you are daydreaming too much. A lot of you are still not wanting, are still taking shortcuts of some sort. Okay, you're not in touch, in tune with your intuition for some reason. You probably need to. It's a very needy, it's a very clingy kind of behavior, when it comes to your career out here. It's like, no, I don't want to let the old go. Like, no, I need to stick on to something. I need to hold on to something because I'm very insecure. So on your mind, I feel a very strong sense of insecurity out here. And this has very strongly to do with big choices. There are some big choices that you have to make in your professional life. See? A situation needs to move forward. There are too many opportunities that are being presented to you. But for some reason, you're being a control freak. You're going with the flow, whereas the universe is telling you, take control. Take control. This is your car. Don't let insecurities, don't let other people discourage you from what you want to do or what you need to pursue. Or don't let other people discourage you from letting go of what you really need to let go of. There is a very strong situation out here where you need to let go of something. So what I am getting out here is that you need to pick a new direction, Taurus. A lot of you need to pick a new direction. And in order to pick a new direction, it's going to come in with a lot of goodbyes. Yeah. And if you want to move also towards a new direction, there are opportunities also. But it feels like you're leaving all those opportunities, or you're saying no to those opportunities right now. Okay. Because you feel you're not ready. But the truth is you are. You're too much of a control freak right now. Too much. Okay. You need to kind of chillax a little. Now, in the current situation, like I said, it feels like you're taking the lead in the current situation. You're taking the lead out here, but you're still taking the lead towards the wrong direction. There is an opportunity, there is a choice out here that is being presented to you, but I don't still feel that you're being able to embrace that opportunity or embrace that new path with open arms. There is still fear of picking a new direction. There is still the need to stay in your comfort zone. Okay, so whatever choice you're making right now, you're sticking to something which is not good for you, Taurus. Okay, you need to pick something new. You need to pick, like I said, a new direction. You need to try something unknown, or cut something off from your life. Okay, but there's so much of fear, like what if, and in that what if, you're only and only being able to think about the possibilities of the worst that can happen. Okay, you're not even hopeful this much. Say, for example, there's a job that you need to quit, you're fed up of, or there's a project that you need to wrap up once and for all, which is not giving you the fruits, but you still choose to stick to it because you're like, what if it ends? What if I cut it off? What if tomorrow it should have been a nice idea? What if it would have worked out? The universe is saying, if it would have been good for you, it would have already worked for you. Now you're just wasting time. Now the funny part is, subconsciously you're very, very hopeful, okay, that you're in the right direction. Okay, subconsciously you're very, very hopeful that you're in the right direction. You're very, very hopeful that something out here where you are being taken advantage of, Taurus. A lot of you feel that you are taken advantage of in a situation, or a lot of you are very, very hopeful that you need a plan, you need an action, you need a strategy, and you need to cut things off from your life. Okay, so you're mentally very clear in your subconscious. Your heart is telling you, walk away, move on, go, leave that comfort zone or leave that past and move towards something new. But again, that constant sense of financial insecurity, or that constant sense of what if things are not fair in the new direction? What if I feel taken advantage of? What if it doesn't repay me? What if there's no reciprocity? That is constantly stopping you. Okay? Now, moving forward, if you need a person reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com if I didn't say that. Now, in the beginning of the week, I do feel there's a lot of spying going on, or you're just overall waiting for some kind of information, waiting for some kind of clarity. You're kind of doing a lot of research online. Okay, yeah, but looks like you already have clarity out here. Okay, yeah, you already have clarity out here, but again, the problem is you are settling for less. You don't feel abundant enough. You are already at a point, Taurus, where you can do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever you want. You don't need to settle for less. You can go live that abundant lifestyle that you want. You can choose the best of the best. Okay, you can choose the best of the best. That's the kind of energy that I see out here. But like I said, for some reason, you're not being able to surround yourself with the best that you can afford. You're still thinking small. You still have a myopic view. You're still like, oh no, I don't know, should I afford that? So there is a lot of stinginess coming from your side, even though you don't need to be stingy. You're one of the blessed ones who does not need to be stingy. Okay, so there's a lot of stinginess out here. Okay, you're still watching a situation out here. You're still probably coming off as feeling a lack. You still feel you're not abundant, but the truth is you are abundant. And also, if there is a situation out here where you need to seek wisdom or seek advice, don't be so lonely. Don't keep all the problems to yourself. Discuss it with someone you trust, or discuss it with someone with a professional. Okay, when you're so lonely, right, you have the questions and you answer the same questions, right? So it kind of leads you nowhere. You're not even trusting your intuition. That's worse. Okay, now in the middle of a week, there is going to be something that's going to make you feel very uncomfortable. I see a kind of shake up, big realizations out here. Okay, something is going to happen in the middle of the week. Some of you, your manifestations are coming true. For the others of you, something's going to happen in the middle of the week. Something unexpected happens, which all of a sudden pushes you to become Superman or Superwoman. And it forces you to contemplate very, very deeply. It forces you to contemplate very deeply on that one opportunity or one offer that you have been neglecting for a very long time. So I feel, yes, I still see you as kind of contemplating, but the realization is there for sure. The realization is there that something's not working out for you and you need to skip on to something new. Okay. Although you're still in that mode of not keeping an open mind and still negating opportunities that are coming towards you, or not seeing that opportunity that's coming headed towards you only to make it look like irrelevant. Something you feel is irrelevant. It's like, oh, that's not a good opportunity, or that's not something I want to take up, You're still doing it, but the universe has already given you a very clear picture. Universe has already cleared their vision, and the universe has given you a piece of their mind. Like, this is what I think. I don't think you should pursue that, or I think you should pursue this, something like that. You are manifesting something new in your life, or you are manifesting to rebuild something in your life, but at the same time, there's very deep contemplation going on. Well, looks like by the end of the week, there is going to be an epiphany in a situation. You're going to be able to cut through the bullshit and get to the point here, either through communication with someone, or this is just clarity in a situation out here, like the harsh truth. Yeah. The truth is that it's time for you to make yourself a priority. The truth is that it's time for you to work in a team. The truth is that somewhere, somehow, you're not being able to celebrate your wins. There is some kind of success or victory coming in by the end of the week for you. But you're not making a lot of noise about it. I don't know why. You're not making too much noise. You're keeping all the victories to yourself. And you're still, like I said, you're making some unnecessary sacrifices. I don't know what sacrifices you're making, but you're choosing to make some kind of sacrifices that are not worth it, okay? So you don't have to play the martyr. You don't need to put others first. It's time for you to put your own needs first. but you're still not being able to do it. You're still not being able to do it. You don't have to be a saint, like I told you. You're hanging on to a situation, or even hanging on to a person or a job or even an idea out here, okay? I don't know what idea, what you're hanging on to so tight, but the truth is already in front of you that you need to release, surrender, and let it go, okay, in order for you to achieve this celebration. I feel there is a milestone achievement, on your way. But for some reason out here, till you hang on to an idea and resist and stop seeing things, until the time you don't see things from a different perspective, that celebration is going to be on hold, okay? Yeah. Your best possible advice is that the worst is over. Stop sitting in a situation and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying, okay? There is so much of lack of enthusiasm. The universe is telling you, go for it. Go for what you're passionate about, okay? Do it. But you're still not wanting to listen to anybody. You're still not wanting to, I feel this is a very strong sense of whatever you want to go ahead with or whatever you want to cut off is going to lead to some kind of additional responsibilities, is going to lead to some kind of commitments. Okay, either you're breaking a commitment or you're getting into some kind of commitment. Whatever it is, right? I think it's more about getting into some kind of commitment which will come off with a lot of responsibilities, and that's something that you do want to do. You're passionate about it, but you want that passionate new start. You want that new start without commitments. It's like, I'm not getting into any contracts. I don't like contracts, So that's what's happening. Maybe in the past you got into a contract and you made a mistake, okay? But the universe is saying, so what? So what? That's how you live and learn, right? So don't hold yourself back from any contracts. It's going to be good for you, okay?